Hello everyone, I'm Ryan X1000. It's been a while, guys, and I just had to get this off my chest. So, the gaming news outlet GameSpot held an interview with Hoyoverse, the developers of Genshin Impact, to ask questions about whether the game will get endgame content or adjustments to the resin system to allow players to kind of play more and do more activities in a daily session, and much more. I'll have the link to the article in the description, and this is really what it boils down to. For all the people that have been playing for a long time like me and really wanted to test the limits of their account and everything, well, there is going to be no endgame content or no character buffs or balancing, no little adjustments here and there, no cosmetics for more characters. Well, it's going to be occasional, but certain little things like hell, even like cosmetics for the Traveler, which is, our main character. Nothing for that, but that little thing that's not as important as well. No resin adjustments either. No endgame content. So basically, all the effort that anyone's been putting into trying to upgrade their characters and get them powerful and also learn the mechanics of the game and just get better at it. If you're lacking in strength, at least learn how to master the game and stuff like that. Well, all we're going to have is the quote-unquote it's like a bootleg endgame content, which is Spiral Abyss. But there's not going to be anything beyond Spiral Abyss, even though this has been the thing to do for the past 2 years when your characters are strong enough. And it's not going to go anywhere past that. If anything, to stick around for the story, but what about all the people like big content creators who want something to challenge them? They won't get that, and it really sucks because it's almost no point anymore in leveling up your characters, getting talent materials, ascending your characters up to a new level cap, getting artifacts to help, optimize your playstyle with the characters you want to play with. There's almost going to be, what's the point anymore if there's no end game content except for Spiral Abyss, which I can get through a certain amount of the floors, but that's not the point. The fact is, for anyone who wants an even greater challenge, they're not going to get it. So what's the point? I don't want to give up on this game, but there's almost no point anymore in playing and wanting to really get my characters up, and this is really bad news. I know. I'm not just the one that's upset. A lot of people are, ever since that article came out like 2 days ago, 3 days ago actually, because right now it's October 4th. And yeah, Tectone, Mtashed, I don't know who else has talked about it yet, but I hope more people talk about it, like WAP, Dish, Tuanto, and Viosity. People like that, or Ratile, I think that's how you pronounce his name. More people like that. I hope we can all recognize how terrible this news is, because what's the point in playing now? But I don't want to give up on this game either, just because it helped me through a lot of crap, and the game is fun without spending money anyway. I mean, at least for me, and for some people, they spend the money and it's more fun that way. Whatever suits you. And for me, this game really has been therapy. When I was trying to graduate high school and just trying to deal with the whole pandemic when it was at its peak, this game was there. The game's been here for me for college, it's been therapy. It's been that really nice friend that gives you a hug and says, hey, everything's going to be okay. That's what this game has been for me. I don't want to give up on games that have emotionally impacted me, and games that have really helped me learn more about myself and have helped me get through so much important stuff in my life, which is why I'll never give up on like Bloodborne or Elden Ring or Souls games, Genshin. I don't want to give up on any of these games, and And I'm pretty sure this game has helped a lot of you guys too. You know, it just really sucks with what's going on. Will I still keep playing it? Maybe. Probably. I mean, all the characters I've collected. In fact, let me just show you guys what I have invested into this game. Lo and behold, my time and effort I've put into this game. Believe it or not, a lot of these 5 stars I've got for free. Well, let me put it like this. Over the course of 2 years, I've only spent $150. But I have every character I could have possibly wanted, and so many of them I've optimized. And I know many are not as fortunate as me to have so many characters and have a very lucky account. But I'm very grateful, and I don't want to give up on a game that I've had such a great time in. I mean, all the characters I had from this free game, and I've been able to get so many, and I've been able to try out so many teams without having to be a whale, without having to spend thousands of dollars. I mean, look, a lot of my characters have been optimized. And I mostly do just Blessing of the Welkin Moon, which is $5 every 30 days. And every now and then I might drop maybe like 10, 15 whenever I just get the money, But that's it. So 150 sounds like a lot, but it's been over the course of 2 years. This game has kept me happy with the thought that they might add endgame content, and that they will actually give me a challenge with my characters. I mean, I do get a bit of challenge. I get some challenge every now and then in floor 11 and in floor 12 of the Spiral Abyss, because that's still a bit of a pain for me. But what about the day I actually manage to beat all that? When my characters are strong enough, then what? That's it? No more for me? That's it? Zero? Nada? Zilch? Like, it's very upsetting. I just can't believe what Hoyoverse is doing, but at the same time, why would they bother adding something like that when they've already made $3.1 billion? They've made roughly $3 billion or so. It just really, really sucks. I mean, the footage I'm showing you guys, the Spiral Abyss, it takes me at the very longest to clear a whole chamber, at the very longest, maybe 20 or 30 minutes. Or 15, maybe. And then that's it. I don't know. Me and I'm pretty sure many content creators feel like that our efforts and loyalty to a game that we find very, very fun, the time we've been investing in for 2 years, has all been in vain. I just can't believe it. Why did it have to be this game? To have a future looking so grim. Will I keep playing it? I don't know. I mean, I've just been logging on every hour in the morning, for an hour every morning to do my dailies and, use up my resin to upgrade my characters. And that's how I've been doing it. And, well, look where it's got me. I've got really great characters and everything, but it's just really sad. Anyone that has played Genshin Impact, any fellow Genshin fans, maybe you guys are hearing about this for the first time, and if you don't believe me of what's going on, read the article for yourself. It's in the description. But hey, I don't know what's going to happen. I think the best thing we can do is just to start minimizing our spending. I'm going to stop spending money, for good. I said I was done a few months ago, but I was still dropping things like Blessing of the Welkin Moon and $5, for extra gems to get characters, whatever. I'm done with that. This is the last straw. Because as long as Hoyoverse keeps getting all the profits that they do, they're not going to change a damn thing for the players. They won't. because they've already made so much money. So why even bother listening if to the players if we've already have so much money anyway? So that's really just how the cookie crumbles. Anyway, I'll see you guys in the next video. I'm sorry I had to come back like this, but it had to be said. All of you guys, stay awesome.